President, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and very welcome guests. Tonight's meeting is marking our 3rd anniversary, so I decided to choose number 3 as the subject matter. On researching it, I found several references. You have the power of 3, the rule of 3, triads, trinities. So I want to share some of these with you tonight. I'm going to start with some generalizations, and then some that are more specific or more of interest to us Toastmasters. So it's reasonable to ask, what is so special about the number 3? What are its uses? Why is it popular in our society? This triad is a symbol and used to show 3 things, 3 elements. It's of universal significance. There are many triads through history, and there will be variations of this simple image here. Some of its uses are to symbolize body, mind, spirit in a circle of synthesis. Past, present, future, enclosed in a ring of eternity. Art, science, religion, bound by the circle of culture. There is something magical, though, about the number 3. In Irish folklore, it is said that if you catch a leprechaun and let him go, he grants you 3 wishes. The oak, ash, and thorn are the fairy triad of trees. Where these grow together, fairies live. And our magical primary colours, red, blue, yellow, from which we can get every other colour. So what's the significance of 3? Why not 2 or 4? It comes down to the way we process information. We like pattern, rhythm, and ease of memory. I'd like to go into this a little bit further with you. With pattern, we've become proficient at recognizing patterns. If I give you 3 numbers, 2, 4, and 8, you'll see that the difference between them is not the same. But each subsequent number is double the previous number. And you'd need 3 elements to work out that pattern to the sequence. 3 is also the smallest element required for rhythm to emerge. Counting to 3 is common when a group of people want to perform an action in synchrony. On the count of 3, everybody push! Now, assuming the counter is proceeding at a uniform rate, the 1 and 2 is used to establish the rhythm so as that 3 can be predicted. So we'd have 1, 2, and we know where the 3 is. And ease of memory. If you want your audience to remember your key points, state it 3 times. The first time they hear it, it might be strange to them. But by the time you've said it 3 times, it's familiar. 3 is the magic number for communicating. When we hear groups of 3 together, it resonates well with us. Movie makers and authors are aware of this fact, and in many titles you see it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Sex, lies, videotape. Eat, pray, love. And children's books, power of 3 is used. The 3 Little Pigs. Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. And the 3 Musketeers. Let's not forget the use of the power of 3 in speeches. It can be used to great effect, and some famous speeches have used it. Friends, Romans, countrymen. The first 3 words uttered by Mark Antony in his speech in Julius Caesar, that commands your attention. Abraham Lincoln in his Gettysburg Address. Government of the people, by the people, for the people. The repetition and the emphasis, again, brings power to his address. And Barack Obama's inaugural speech, we must pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and begin again the work of remaking America. What a strong opening. So what's the relevance of the power of 3 to us Toastmasters? in Toastmasters, speech writing is part of our culture. To be a great speaker, you strive to do three things. Connect with your audience. Make your audience feel like you're speaking to them personally. And help your audience understand your message. The power of three is the basic structure to a story, beginning, middle, and end. And don't we know it in Toastmasters? When you get to stage, you get it. 3, the main objective is a beginning, body, and conclusion. Triads in speech is where ideas, adjectives, and points are grouped together in 3. Expressed in this way, your thoughts have a pleasant rhythm. They're more memorable and dramatic. To use the power of 3 in speech, we use the 3 tells. First, tell your audience what you're going to tell them. Second, tell your audience. And third, tell your audience what you've told them. Toastmasters, I want you to have fun with this. Listen out for the occurrence of the power of 3 in society in general. And consider using this powerful tool when crafting your speech content. In conclusion, Toastmasters, the power of 3 is of universal importance. And when you use it in your speech writing, it creates a more engaging outcome. That, Toastmasters, is the truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth.